more than you would normally. Anyway, ready?
3
Welcome. This is our first podcast. We are looking to do this on a 3 or 4 weekly basis and to give you guys some information about all things training. I should have planned this better.
No, that was great.
So all things training. We want to cover some topics that we feel like in busy classes, we don't have the time to really explain to you why we're doing stuff. So that's the whole goal with us sitting down in front of this camera. Liam, Rhian, and Sam behind the camera. And every podcast, we're hopefully going to have a new guest, an expert in whatever field we are covering that day. So before we get into all of that, just some introductions for the new people at the gym, people that don't know us from previously. Rhian, how did you come to be here, and what makes you who you are?
I mean, right now, like as in today, or like in general?
Yeah, your car got you here.
Yeah.
So, I get that. No, just here, why are you working here? And what got you to be doing the stuff that we're doing here, and what makes you interested in that? So let's go that way.
Specifically, I think with why I'm here is I've been a personal trainer coach for 16 years. And for me, something that's always been really, really important is making sure that I am delivering like a very high level of coaching. I'm actually, making sure that I'm helping people during the class. I'm giving them technical corrections. You can help people progress in their movement patterns, whatever it is. And I feel like I'm very hands-on as far as coaching is concerned.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a little bit difficult when you're in a class of 30 people. Mm-hmm. And so something that we do here is that we hold really small classes, not really small, but small classes of 6 people.
Yep.
And that allows me to do my job really well. And that's the thing that I'm really passionate about, is I want the opportunity to actually help people.
Yeah, the coaching.
To actually coach. That's why I do this, is
Yeah.
so that I can actually coach. I don't want to just press start on a timer and read some words off of a whiteboard. I want to actually help people make progress. I want them to prevent injuries. I want them to move really well, like all of those things.
Fantastic.
And having a small class of 6 is the best way to do that. So that was a really big attraction to me as far as like the reason why I wanted to come on board.
Is there a reason why you didn't lean more heavily into the one-on-one space? Or like, for me personally, I didn't like doing one-on-ones because I often felt like I just spent most of the hour chatting.
Yeah,
the
hanging
person
out.
doesn't need me for the whole hour. They're resting for a majority of their session.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I felt like the group of 6 was a good fit, because you can give your cue, move on, give your next cue.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you felt as well with your one-on-ones.
I mean, one-on-ones are just difficult in the sense that they fluctuate a lot. So as far as I've been able to maintain my business for the last 16 years, but as far as like consistency, personal training seems to be one of the things that goes the quickest, but a gym membership will stay for longer.
Yeah.
And that gives me more opportunity, again, to just continue to do the thing that I really, really love, which is coach people.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, that's it. Like I said, been doing this for 16 years. I have done multiple different sports across my career, but weightlifting is the thing that I'm really passionate about. So I just started weightlifting when I did CrossFit. And
when was that? So let's go through your own training journey. So you finished school. Is that when you started training, or a little bit after that?
A little bit after that. So I did my Cert 3 and 4 when I was 19.
Yeah.
And then I started being an actual PT when I was 20. And then I just did personal training at like a Sat Fitness gym for a little while. And then I moved to Sydney. I took some time off of PTing because I was running a business.
Yeah.
And then I realized I hate sitting behind a computer desk. It makes me very sad. And so, and so then I went back to PT, and I also, then it was started 2014. And that was when I found CrossFit. And I started CrossFit. I did CrossFit until like very actively until 2018.
Were you coaching it the whole way through, or did you basically
So
start
I-
and then start coaching?
Well, I had been a PT by that stage for 4 years, and I started CrossFit, and I absolutely loved it. The guy that owns the CrossFit gym, the guy that owned the CrossFit gym that I was training at, needed another coach.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Why don't you do your level 1?
Yeah.
And then you can coach here as well." And I was like, "Great." So that was kind of how that started, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Loved CrossFit, and you know, again, one of the big draw cards was like I am very passionate about like gymnastics and weightlifting, so that was the thing that really got me. And then I did that until 2018, and I was still coaching in 2019, but we moved from Sydney back to Brisbane.
Yeah.
And then I was doing weightlifting only at that stage, and I did personal training, and I was working in gyms. And then fast forward to 2026, and
Yeah.
I'm here.
Fantastic. How good.
Yeah.
And so you were still doing your own weightlifting basically the whole way through from that when you moved back up to Brisbane. You did some CrossFit coaching, did mostly weightlifting coaching, and then obviously your PTs and stuff. And then started this year, we were 6 months into the gym being open. And I remember when for those of you that don't know, me and Riz have worked together since she moved up to Brisbane. And I left, worked somewhere else for a year, and then decided to open the gym. And when I opened the gym, I was like, Riz, I'm doing this thing. I know I can't financially benefit you right now, but one day I'm going to come and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to need you to help me. And then 6 months, luckily, we were fortunate enough that 6 months later, the gym was in a position where I could reach back out to Riz and be like, hey, it's much less of a risk for you now if you come.
If you can come and help me, because that'd be great.
Help me because I'm drowning.
What do you mean? Running a small business is so easy.
Oh, so easy. No, but it's honestly, we've been very blessed with obviously the people we have working with us and the growth that we've had. But yeah, so after 6 months, we reached out to you, and then that's when things started really getting serious, and the gym's been in a good spot since then. So that's me and Riz's journey basically. She moved up, we did CrossFit together. She became my weightlifting coach, did the whole weightlifting thing, qualified for nationals, didn't get to go, had a wedding. That was awesome.
It's fine.
I'm still so dodgy.
So mad about that.
So angry. So angry. I won't mention whose wedding. So angry.
We've moved past it. He's definitely not holding on to that.
We have not moved past it. But yeah, since then, we've been friends. We go camping together all the time. That's our new bonding strategy. Yeah. Even though we work together, we don't really see each other that much.
No. Well, you're in the morning and I'm in the afternoon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how we got Riz over here.
How'd you start this?
Yeah. So that was, for me, same thing. I finished high school. I actually was going to go do a physio degree straight out of high school.
Smart.
And I did a year of that and I hated it. It was less the actual physiotherapy and more the university was not for me. So after a year, I stopped that and kept doing my personal training. So I went and did an advanced diploma in fitness, which gave me access to working with like high care people with diabetes, stroke recoveries, all that stuff. So I did a year of full-time study to get that qualification. And then I did the same thing, bounced around Snap Fitnesses, ended up at a CrossFit gym. I loved CrossFit so much when I first started. And after a year or so of doing it, got a job at CrossFit gym, coached it, and then the same exact progression as you. I love the group environment because, as I said before, doing that one-on-one, I often felt like I was kind of taking advantage of people. Not all the time. There are people who need it, like recovering from injuries or learning something very specific. One-on-ones are great, but doing one-on-ones with someone just ongoing for a very long time always felt like,
you can do this on your own now.
Yeah, you can do this on your own. I'm counting your reps for you. Yeah. In the end, I was like, oh. So then I left the CrossFit gym and I went to a mate's gym where they had this big gap in their gym where there was no one in at 5 a.m. Between 5 and 7, there was literally never anyone in the gym. And I was like, cool, can I have groups of 6 here? And they're like, sweet, no worries. I was there for a year, and it got to the point where I wanted to organize a weightlifting comp. I registered us as a weightlifting gym, and I wanted to run a comp, and I went to the owner of the gym. I was like, hey, can I run a comp? He's like, yeah, no worries. Just make sure you don't get in the way of all the other members and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to close the gym for a day. So that's when I, unbeknownst to anyone, my wife included, made some bookings with some real estate agents, started looking at spaces, just seeing what's out there so I could kind of have an idea. And when I walked into the space we're in now, I was like, oh,
I can do this.
This is where I want to be. And then also the guy mentioned that if I signed a lease, there's a 6-month rent-free period and all that. So, and that's kind of where we were. I sat down, made a bit of a business plan, made sure that I could actually afford to open a gym with the business structure that we had with the limited people in the class. And then, went from there, went and did it by myself for 6 months. I was still working 4 days a week as a Sparky. And then I, in April this year, because we got Riz on board, was able to give me a bit more flexibility to take a step back, build the gym in the background a little bit more. And then, I was able to quit that and start doing this full time. So it's been, nearly 4 months now of this full time only the gym. And big things coming, hopefully, in the future. So, that's kind of the history of the gym. And I'm super passionate about helping people, same as you. And I feel the best way to do that is in the group setting. As well as I always wanted to own a gym. And you just got to think about when you're like, what are you good at? I was like, I'm pretty good at managing a group of people versus one-on-one. So I was like, let's lean into that because it just made more sense to me. So,
And it's worked.
It has worked. Hopefully keeps
working.
Anyway, that's the history of the gym. This podcast will be released on our 1-year anniversary. We have so far well exceeded our growth goals for the last 12 months. And our plan going forward is to keep growing and hopefully be able to upgrade our space in the next 6 to 12 months as well. And
I think one of the best things about a lot of the new people that have come on board with us is that we haven't really done any advertising. A lot of it's been from word of mouth. And that to me is like the biggest compliment, because it's obviously people talking about their experience here or having come in or been somewhere and had an experience and shared an experience with someone
100%.
that's been here. So for us, like, to continue to grow, it's been really good.
Yeah, well, it's one of the things someone said to me the other day, like, hey, I'm so impressed by how quickly you guys have grown. I'm like,
quick.
I have been doing this for 13 years, and most of the people who are here are connections that I've made over the last 13 years. It's not just I've come from being a Sparky to being a gym owner and suddenly have 100 members. That's not what happened.
Yeah, like, collectively we've been in the industry for like 30 years. So we've made, we've worked really hard and tried to create a community where people want to be. Like, I think that was another really big thing for us, is that it's like, it doesn't matter who you are and what level you're at or what you're doing. Like, we just wanted to create a space where you feel like you can come and learn. And
do whatever you want to do. If you want to do bodybuilding, cool. We've got someone who can help you with that. If you want to do powerlifting or weightlifting, there's an expert in that area here to help you. So,
and you're going to get the coaching.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's basically the gym in a nutshell. Just quickly, a little outline about what we do, who we are as people, for those of you that have only just met us recently and haven't come from one of those 30 years of interactions that we've had. So basically the plan for our podcast, as I said before, is to have some experts in the field come and talk to you guys. So we've currently got six podcasts planned. That was a hard one to spit out.
Tongue twister.
That was hard. So over the next 6 episodes, we're looking at doing one with nutrition and recovery. We're looking at doing a weightlifting for beginners, specifically Olympic weightlifting, and what's the best way to get into that, and like, what does week 1 versus week 50 look like? And also, obviously, it's different for every person, but that's what we'll discuss. Third one, we'll be talking about programming in general. It's something we're pretty passionate about. Getting into the nitty gritty of the programming is probably one of the things that made me really like working with you the most. Is that I remember once I was like learning how to weightlift and learning how to program, and I sent you something, and you're just like, I'm not going to say anything yet. Just tell me why you did these things. And it just made me think. And then the moment I told you why, you're like, yeah, it was all good. I just wanted you to just be like, I don't want you to happen upon being
Throw
the
something
right thing.
in for the sake of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that will be discussed on the program, why we do things. We really like being as evidence-based as possible. Obviously, there's our own personal learned experiences that go into that. Anyway, that'll all be discussed on that number 3. You can see that's going to be my favorite one. We're very excited. That's going to be my favorite one. That will just be me and Rhian. That will be the expert panel. And then our 4th one, we're going to talk about injury management and best practices working around an injury. We'll get a physio in, someone I know and trust very dearly will come in, and we'll have a nice long chat about the misconceptions around training around injury. Training when you're young around injury is a big one as well. People get very scared about growth plates and stopping growing and all that. Anyway, and then number 5, we'll have a guest, one of our in-house guests, Virginia. She's a fellow small business owner. She'll come in and she'll have a chat to us about how it's been her experience running a small business compared to our experience, as well as just any tips or tricks about like
opening a gym or opening
some sort of business. And continued learning is a big thing for her. Like she really believes that you can't just like finish your qualification.
Yeah, like we opened a gym, it's done now.
Yeah, that's it, it's finished. Yeah, it's like, what are the next steps? And just so you guys know what we're doing, we're not just relying on us being like, we're doing 5s today.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that one. And then the final one, big thing for us. So we're also part of the Queensland Weightlifting Association. We've been to many of their meetings and stuff, and a big theme is that a majority of the membership is female. So at QWA, I believe it's nearly 70% of the membership is female. Our gym, it is 70% female, and of that, 70% of that is going through menopause. So that'll be our last podcast for the season. We'll be talking about training through menopause, as well as just covering in a brief way young girls training around their cycle and all that. So something that Rhian knows heaps about, and I'd be very interested in getting all the information out of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it. Sam, did you want to say a little bit about being the man behind the camera? Are you just going to be you?
He just shook his head.
He's like, absolutely not. I'm a behind the camera guy.
I'm on this side.
Yeah, I'm on that side of the camera. But yeah, other than that, I've got nothing more to say.
No, I'm really excited. I think I know there are a lot of podcasts and a lot of people out there saying a lot of different things, and I think for us, again, this is just another opportunity to give to our community. Yeah. And same thing, if you've got questions when we're doing these podcasts about anything in particular that maybe you don't get a chance to talk to us about in class, this is a really good opportunity for you all to connect with us on those things, and we encourage it. We want the questions. We want you guys to engage with this stuff, and if there's anything or any topics or anything that you guys want to cover,
reach out. Please
reach out, because obviously we're going to try and hit the things that we see as a common denominator across our experience and the years that we've been training, but
yeah, we can't read your mind.
Yeah, we can't read minds, so communicating with us, that would be amazing 100%. Because we are doing this for you guys.
Yeah, and in the end, I just got sick of sending people other people's podcasts.
Correct.
So I was like, people asking me questions, and I've got to go find a podcast that lines up with the way I think. I'm like, you know what? Here's
how about
what
I just
think.
do one?
Yeah, how about I do one so I can just show it to you. So this is for you guys, the members.
Yeah.
This is specifically for you, and
that's it.
Welcome along to our journey. We'll figure it out. Hopefully the content is worth it.
And if you are keen, don't forget to subscribe, do whatever it is that you got to do.
Share with your families.
We love that shit.
Also, if you feel like you are a person who has expertise in an area,
and you want to talk with us,
please reach out. We'd love to have some sort of expert, even if it's outside of the things that we've listed on this list. Reach out, Sports psychology would be a cool one.
Yeah. Any
All that
sports
stuff.
psychologists, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Join us on the next one.